What comes to your mind when you hear about the Maasai tribe? Today we are talking about a very interesting topic. This is 15 facts about this beautiful tribe. In the hearts of Savannah in East Africa lives the Maasai tribe. The tribe known for their beautiful culture which has both attracted and inspired people from different parts of the globe. They are located in Kenya and Tanzania, as you can see from the map that I've prepared for you. Without much waste of time, let's dive in. Factor number 15 is cultural tourism. They attract thousands of tourists each year with cultural villages, dance performances, and handcrafted jewelry, making tourism a growing source of income in the two countries. So they act as a tourist attraction in those two countries of Kenya and Tanzania. This has contributed to the economical growth of the two countries. Factor number 14. Resistance to modernization. While some Maasais have adopted modern lifestyles, many resist full integration into modern economies to preserve their culture. Preserving their culture is connected to their history and identity according to the Maasai people. To be considered a proper Maasai, each of them has to follow the cultural way of life. Factor number 13 is strong oral tradition. The Maasai pass knowledge through storytelling, songs, and proverbs. There is a little emphasis on written records when it comes to Maasai tribe. This greatly contribute to cultural preservation from one generation to another. Factor number 12 is warrior tradition. Young men go through initiation rites to become warriors. Moralism included living apart and learning survival and combat skills. This was meant to bring up a generation of strong and fearless warriors. The warriors were highly respected in the society, and they participated in the community work, and their main role was to provide security to the community. They respected the elders and followed their commands and advices. Factor number 11 is their unique dance. The Maasai are also known for the adumu or jumping dance performed by young warriors to show strength and attract attention. Like many other Africans, the adumu is also performed during special ceremonies like the circumcision ceremony and many other ceremonies in the Maasai community. Factor number 10 is their unique manyata houses. Their traditional houses, called manyatas, are made of mud, stick, grass, and cow dung. The houses are mostly built by women. The Maasai live in a boma with so many manyatas in it. The boma mostly contains the manyatas for the same family, especially the clans. The 5 original Maasai clans are El Makasaken, El Saiser, El Molelian, El Tarosero, and El Kumae. However, currently, these manyatas are being replaced by modern houses because of advancement in technology. The 9th factor is that lion hunting was a rite of passage. Traditionally, killing a lion was a sign of bravery for Maasai warriors. This has now been discouraged due to wildlife conservation efforts. During those times, killing a lion was a big achievement and was celebrated massively. Fortunately, this was performed at the time when nature was tremendous. Since the Maasai live in the savannah, wild animals are their closest neighbors. They were really living a life that I even admire in 2025. They were used to Mother Nature and nature was used to them. Wow, amazing. Seeing wildlife was not a budgeted trip for them. Really amazing. Factor number 8 is their economic activity. The Maasai traditionally move with their cattle in search of water and pasture, adapting to dryland environments. However, many are now practicing crop cultivation, thus choosing settled life. This is as a result of individualism and modernization, as land is no longer communal like before. Factor number 7. Cattle are everything. To the Maasai, cattle are considered a symbol of wealth, status, and survival. They used cattle for food, rituals, and even as dowry in marriage. Many ceremonies are also performed to show the cattle's value and celebrate them. A family or a person who has few or no cattle was underrated and overlooked by the rest of the community. With that, don't mess up with anything to do with the Maasai cattle. Let's go to factor number 6 now. The unique diet of the Maasai. The traditional diet includes milk, meat, and blood from the cattle. Blood is sometimes consumed during rituals or when someone maybe is ill or sick. Their food is organic and direct from the source. This makes their diet the healthiest, and thus illness is not a common problem to them. Their meals are also accompanied with herbs to build their immune system. This is something that you cannot find in modern life, because at this era we consume a lot of chemicals. When you get sick, you go to the hospital, and the drugs that you are given, they also contain chemicals. So it's not safe for us. I think the Maasai are even more safer. Factor number 5 is their language. The Maasai speak the Ma language, though many also speak Swahili and English due to school and trade. The Maasai beautiful language is their first language, and even many modern Maasai are trying hard to teach their children. It's good for us as Africans also to try to preserve our language and identity. This is good for the upcoming generation to make it easier for them to trace their origin and identity in future. And that takes us to factor number 4. The Maasai are easily recognized by their bright red shukas and distinctive beadworks, often layered necklaces and earrings. This makes their culture more exposed to the outside world. Factor number 3 is their physical appearance. The Maasai are tall with their skin tone ranging from brown, pink-brown to dark. They are also considered to have the most beautiful women. Their women are really stunning beautiful. And that brings us to the fact number 2. Maasai warriors often have long braided hair, sometimes colored with red ochre. Women also shave their heads or wear beads on shaved scalps. This makes the hairstyles unique in East African region. The men shave their hair immediately after initiation to mark their new rite of passage. Shaving hair as a Moran is considered as a taboo in this community. The last but not least is the polygamy, which is common in this tribe. Maasai men often have multiple wives, especially if they are wealthy in terms of cattle. This helps prevent social immorality and grow families to increase labor. The children were considered wealth as they provide labor, especially boys and girls, bring dowry back to the family. Before leaving, like this video if it seems interesting for you. Also leave a comment of what you know about the Maasai tribe. Thanks for watching. May I see you in the next video. Peace.